Hi friends, I'm Christina with Ask a Montessorian, and I was so excited to share this with you guys today. Hence the look. I just woke up literally, and last night we went to an 80s dance party. My nails glowed. It was so much fun. Oh my gosh. They had like some sort of lighting where everybody was glowing, and it was amazing. It was so much fun. Anyhow, the reason I'm creating this video for you guys is because I wanted to talk to you about weather. So, if your child is between the ages of 0 and 12, I want to say, 0 to 9, but Greg is 12 and I still struggle with this. Chances are they love to be outside and they want to go outside all the time. It's like sometimes a struggle to keep them inside and a struggle to keep them safe, if you will. So we talked about it. I'm taking an administrative leadership course right now for AMI. It's more Montessori training, and it's so much fun. It's so good to connect with other Montessorians again. I didn't realize how much I missed it. Anyhow, we were talking about how much they want to go outside and how there's a struggle as a parent to keep them safe, because your goal obviously is to keep them healthy and keep them safe. And Greg has autism, so it's, you know, every child, though. I learned that in elementary. We talked about it a little bit in primary, but my elementary trainer, Greg McDonald, he really honed it in on us. I mean, like, we talked about it all the time. And he kept saying, case by case basis. We even like one of our fellow students created a song about Greg. It was so funny. And in the song, the lyrics were, it's on a case by case basis. So, anyhow, Greg is a unique case because of the autism. However, all children love to be outside. And it's good for us as adults too to reconnect with nature and feel that natural energy, just like I see on TikTok and Instagram these little stories where it'll say, do you need a reset from the, hustle and bustle of your everyday life? Then go into the forest, go out into the woods, go out, into nature, go out into the desert. One of my favorite hikes, it's not necessarily a hike, it's more like a walk, but I like to get out every morning. And one of my favorite walks when I was staying at my friend's house was over in Mesa on the east side, and it's like a desert botanical garden in the middle of the city. But they lived on the far east side, so it's kind of like almost the outskirts of Mesa, but it's still kind of within the city, because there are residential houses all around you. But it's just, I digress. But it's really beautiful. Dreamland Vias is the neighborhood, and it's a nature walk, nature path that goes through like a green belt, but a desert green belt, and it's just absolutely gorgeous. And they have little signs where they label the types of wildlife, the types of plant life, excuse me. Um, that would be cool if they had like, watch for this kind of wildlife. Anyhow, you'll see quail, you'll see bunny rabbits galore. I've seen coyotes out there, and yeah, lots of quail. It's lots of different kinds of birds, and saguaro cacti, and it's really beautiful. So if you're in the valley and you're looking for a place to take your children, it's free and it's just incredibly beautiful. I highly recommend it. So nature reset for your children, get them outside. And my main point in this video is that oh gosh, what year was it? In 2007, 2006, 2007, I was covering for a teacher who was on maternity leave, and I was in the assistance to infancy classroom. So it was 18 months until primary. So 2.5 to 3. It was a private school, so they didn't have a lot of government interference. But I mean, government guidance, not necessarily interference, but you have to learn how to work with the government when you have a public school. So anyhow, they could move the children up anywhere between 2 and 3 years old and anytime throughout the year. And they had to be mindful of the health department because you have 3 to 6 year olds in a classroom. And sometimes you move them up at 2 and 4 months. Sometimes you move them up at 2 and 8 months. And you have the children go in and they shadow and they get to know the primary teacher. And it's such a beautiful experience because those 2-year-olds are ready for primary. They're so excited. And we were talking about this in my training recently. How do you retain parents at 5 years old? Because they're going to go from kindergarten to first grade. Anyhow, that's a video for another day. This video is about this teacher that I worked with in Ada I, and she loved to take the children outside. Now, we were in beautiful, sunny Southern California, so the weather, was not like it is here in Prescott. However, it still rained and it still got chilly in the winter, and I'm with these 18-month, to 2.5-year-olds. And she says to me, there is no such thing as bad weather. There is just such thing as improper dress. And that hit home with me because as a teacher and as a mother, I was like, oh, it's bad weather outside, so I'm not going to take them outside. There's no such thing as bad weather. I love that. Now, Greg, when he was little, not necessarily now he wants to be in his room a lot, but biting at the bit to get outside. He just loves to be outside. And right now he's going to want to go outside. So I'm going to show you why in a minute. But anyhow, yeah, it just kind of really was like an aha moment for me. And she would bundle up those little guys, make sure that moms and dads and, parenters brought gloves and scarves and hats and jackets and proper, pants and everything. And, the worst weather we got there was rain, but still, they had this little rope and they put their hands through their loop on their rope, and she would take them outside and walk them around the whole campus so that they could experience the rain. And they loved it so much. Oh my gosh. Seeing those little faces light up, experiencing that weather, because chances are there are more parents like me than there aren't, right? Chances are there are lots of people who are like, oh my gosh, that's bad weather. We're not going to go outside in it. Bundle your babies up and take them outside, or dress them down and take them outside and let them experience the weather. Let them experience nature. Take them on those nature hikes. Let them experience Mother Nature in her wonder, in all her wonder. Okay, now without further ado, I'm going to show you. I posted yesterday on Facebook something about this, and so I just saw it and was like, ooh. I'm going to show you what may very well be. Let me see if I can figure out how to do it on here. Okay. I'll pause you and then I'll figure it out. This may very well be the last snow of the season, and it is so beautiful. So beautiful. Okay, So I got a new phone that I'm actually going to send back because the learning curve is a little too much for me. But anyhow, I'm just going to turn the phone around. On my other phone, all I had to do was push a button and it would flip the screen, and then I could film and actually see what I'm filming. So I'm just going to turn it around so you guys can see this in action because it's going to be gone soon. It's just way too warm outside for this to last very long. But anyhow, it's remarkably beautiful, and I hope you guys all enjoy it. Thank you so much for joining me here at Ask a Montessorian. I wish you a wonderful week, and please feel free to reach out if you have any questions. And like Greg likes to say, if you enjoyed this video, he likes to remind me, if you enjoyed this video, please click like and subscribe, and please share it with your friends and family who may have little ones and need some guidance. Thank you guys again for watching.